Kelly Miller, and I play Lacey Miller.
Hi, I'm Robert Moon, and I play STILTZ in STILTZ the Musical.
Hi, my name's Sandy Grajeda, and I'm the stage manager for STILTZ.
Hi, I'm Waylon Pickard. I'm the co-director of STILTZ, along with the very talented Doug and Gaia.
I'm Deborah Johnson, the composer of the music and lyrics. Also, I'm the producer, main producer for the show, and music director. Oh. And emptying of trash and all those sort of things in the theater. Sit back, relax, and get ready to enjoy the world premiere of the musical, STILTZ. And then by then, the whole curtain will be open, and you go back over to the side, and that's when Pete will immediately start the tracks.
Okay.
And he's got that cue down.
Okay, good.
And make sure also that you stand in the middle of the spotlight, as you saw. Because that was a little tricky for me, is thinking I was standing in the middle. I wasn't. Yeah. So just kind of eyeball where it is, which chair.
Walking up, you can kind of...
Yeah, this is Andrew. Hey, Andrew. When I was the age of 9, and I started piano, and mostly improv piano, and then I started singing right away. I was with a teacher who had me sing with groups and play, and a lot of county fairs, a lot of that right away. And then I started studying classically when I was in high school. We're training Andrew as a, he's had an internship, a couple of internships here, a senior at Cal Poly, and he's being trained today as...
Super senior, actually.
Super senior, okay. And being trained on running sound cues today and kind of coordinating up in our sound. So we're going to start back in the back here. And then I'm going to have Sandy actually show you some of the things too. She's backstage where all the actors come. Okay. So their dressing rooms and their whole area here. So
I started performing, like really performing, because I mean I was in my kindergarten play, but I don't think that really counts. But I was the head Valentine. I think I started performing when I was 15, the summer before my sophomore year of high school, doing stage door.
Okay.
I was a Southern Belle.
So here we'll go right through the theater. Some of the actors come through. Okay, pretty fun, huh? Alrighty. And the stage, small stage. We do a lot on this stage, okay? And there's the booth, right on up there.
I was probably 6 years old. I wanted to perform on stage, and I did my first play when I was 6, and then I had my first lead role when I was in the 4th grade, which I guess would make me 8 or 9. And I played Johnny in Really Rosie, which was a new musical that had just come out by, I think it was Carol Sager.
I loved you so much that you just wanted to like take a shower after. It's like, oh, we just wanted to like shower up. That's why. I mean, it's like, so don't think because they weren't like, they still were like totally like into what you were doing.
Oh, by that, it was
no, and Dean's like really theater savvy. I mean, he's worked for cabaret and for company. He performs shows all over the country, singing, doing concerts, things like that. So he's really, he really enjoyed the show. So,
good. Well, thanks. Yeah, I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah.
I love the arts. I've always loved music and legitimate stage, movies, pretty much any kind of visual, audio. So about 5 years ago I started taking voice lessons from Debbie. My daughter had taken from her, and I love being backstage. I've always loved the stages, even though I haven't acted. So when she asked me to be stage manager, it sounded really fun.
Ugh.
You're just trying to feel better, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's fun. Rinse that out.
What age did you start working as a musician?
It was in utero, actually. It was an embryonic situation. No, I actually came up through research science in college and worked as an oceanographer of all things. And the music bug bit me pretty hard, so went back to college and studied music and film scoring and orchestration, and never looked back.
And you can see Now, Pete, who's running lights, all right, he has his own blue light here, okay? And this is going to be your book, which is my book.
Yeah.
All righty? I like people to be involved in my work. First of all, I think it's fun. A lot of people like to, it brings people together. I like training people to be involved in the whole process and just to capture a love for the arts, just to fall in love with music. You know, whether it's a beautiful ballad, an artful song, or whether it's just fun.
Oh, weird. I hope to wake up any minute now, hoping that this feeling is a nightmare. Used to go away. How can it be? I'm in this human cage. Is enough to make me feel afraid? Most of my feet, my yellow scream. It's the only thing I've ever wanted to do.
Yeah.
I've tried so many other things. I tried to get a teaching degree. I tried to like alter it and get a choreography degree and then go teach dance. I tried to go into TCOM, into the film aspect and editing, and I'm really good at editing, and tried to do that. And because the first thing that they told us, this is what my mom's always said, but the first thing that the department head at my college said, first day that we sat down, he said, if you can do anything else and be happy, then walk out right now and go do that, because this is the hardest career that you're going to have ahead of you. To be able to be happy and have a family, like, you have to just go for this.
I can format domains, celebrate the names, and throw away cash. I guess it's regret. I'll just get online, and the future is mine.
I think that performing is an art form, just like painting, and it is a way of expressing myself artistically, and I think that humanity needs culture and it needs art, and it is something that enlivens the spirit, and it brings joy to the world, and I think it's an important aspect of the human experience.
Loved, even when I was a kid, you know, I loved to take tours of theaters so I could see the backstage. There was something exciting about seeing the costumes hung up and all the stuff that's backstage, and just how especially the big stages, how there are all these layers when you get behind the curtain, that, you know.
Don't you love being in North Hollywood where you're right next to the Bob Hope Airport?
Yeah, that too. That's really exciting.
But you like the process?
I do.
I just have to say, it was wonderful hearing you. This is the really first time I've heard you because I've been in the sound booth every single performance.
Are you kidding? We're not loud enough that you can't hear us?
No, you're wonderful, but it's blocked.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, it's a calling like none other I'm aware of. It's almost an addiction, I think is the way Mendelssohn put it. It's something you just have to do. You got it in your heart and soul, and you have to get the music out.
You can do it. It's just decide whether or not this is really what you love. And if it's not, then just have fun with it and do it on the side and don't stress yourself out.
See you in the morning. Good luck.
go into the art for art's sake. Don't go into it because you want to be famous or because, well, for any other reason, but be prepared to not have a financially fulfilling life and be okay with that. Some people will put a value on, well, I'm a successful person because I make a lot of money. That will most likely not happen if you follow a path of the arts, and you have to be okay with that. And I'm completely fulfilled. I just absolutely love my life pursuing my dream, and it's not at this particular moment particularly financially fulfilling. It has been in the past at times, but that's just the nature of the business, and it's okay to not be continually financially successful. But culturally and artistically, it's a win-win situation for me.
I got millions of lights for my love famous nights. I'd like to go with my special code. Hit me if you can, 'cause I'm a techno man.
I work as a lawyer in workers' compensation. I've been doing that for about 30 years.
But this has been recent.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This is what I do for fun.
Well, you have to want it beyond everything else. You have to commit heart and soul to the arts. It's in your heart and soul, whether you're a painter, sculptor, dancer, singer, stage crafts person, set designer, what have you, actor, composer. And it's just it's a calling. It's not for everyone, but if you have it in your heart and soul, then there's nothing finer. And you meet some of the greatest people in the entire world.
The arts are important because it brings satisfaction to the soul. It's a way to express yourself. It's a way to express the way you feel about life, whether you write a song, the way you feel about things that are going on around you, the way you feel about yourself. It's just a total release. It's almost a journal, and you put that to music. Music is just an outflow of. It started out with just these songs out in the fields, and just this outflow of expression of emotion. So that's what the whole arts is, and it gives. We're really missing it today if we don't give our young people a chance to be involved in arts. Many times it's what keeps them in schools and keeps them, connected with a group.